Hi guys, we are looking at another worked example on quadratic equations. So this is the second worked example. Now look at what we have right here on the board. Solve for x in minus 13x minus 28 plus 6x squared equals to 0. Now to start with, the first thing we're going to check, we're going to look at for is if this very solve either equation or expression, or this is an equation actually, if this is quadratic or not. Now it's quadratic because we have the highest power to the positive 2. So the first thing we're going to do now is to rearrange this. Don't forget it has to be from the highest power, or highest unknown, to the lowest. This x is power 1, x is power 0, x is power 2 is not well laid out. So we're going to rearrange it from x is power 2 down to this and down to this. So we have c-s squared as plus c-s squared minus 13x minus 28 equals to 0. So rather well set out, then the next thing we're going to do now is to send the c to the other side. It's a culture to separate the c to the other side. When we send the c to the other side, they have to give us a room to convert this into what we call into a kind of I can call it a mini quadratic equation with identical roots, which really fits the method we are using, completing the square method. So we send this over to the other side. 6x squared minus 13x, the c goes to the other side, becomes plus 28. When a number or when a stuff crosses to the other side, it changes the sign. When it crosses the equality sign and mean. So the next thing we're going to do this plus 6. The plus 6 divides all through. 6, 6, 6. So 6 takes out 6. We have x squared minus 13x over 6 equals to 28 over 6. So I can divide this 2 here 14, 2 here 3. We have this well set out. So the next thing we're now going to do is we're going to ask ourselves a question. What will I add to this quadratic kind of quadratic expression on this end if we don't consider the equals to 14 over 3? What do I add to this that will help us achieve a perfect root quadratic expression? So that's what we are going to look for. What we're going to have to add a constant. We're going to add a constant. X squared minus 13x over 6. Add k, add b, add whatever kind of unknown as a constant. I want to add my own k to it. That's plus k equals to 14 over 3. Now, whatever I do to this place, I also do to this place in order for this to remain an equation. If you subtract k from this, you're going to subtract k from this. If you add k to this place, you also have to add k to this place to make it remain an an equation. If not, it's not going to be an equation anymore. So this plus k is well set out. So what's going to be the value? Okay, don't forget a is 1, a is 1, b is minus 13 over 6, then the c is k. X is power 2, x is power 1, x is power 0. So a is 1, b is minus 13 over 6, c is k. So how do we get the value of k, which is c? Don't forget that b over 2 raised to power 2. We got this formula from the discriminant. So b is minus 13 over 6 divided by 2 raised to power 2. What do we have? Minus 13 over 6 divided by 2 times 1 over 2. That is minus 13 over 12 raised to power 2. That's what we have right here. So at the end of the day, you end up with minus 13 over 12 times minus 13 over 12, which will give us plus 169 over 144. But let's leave it like this. We may have need of it right here like this, the way it is. So x squared minus 13 over 6 plus minus 13 over 12 raised, that's a k, minus 13 over 12. That's what we have. Okay, that's just that, raised to power 2 equals to 14 over 3 plus minus 13 over 12 raised to the power of 2. So what do we do next? Right now it's time for us to factorize this. It's beautiful that we worked on factorization method first, so you won't be left behind. You know what to do from here. First of all, you're going to consider the this thing we have, the product. I mean, if you look at the product is posted, but even when you convert this, you end up with 169 over 144, which are both posted. So the product here is posted. If the product is posted, it means the signs are identical. That's what it means. It means you have either plus plus or minus minus. So the sum here is minus. It means you have minus minus on both sides. So here is x minus minus feeds the profile. So what do we have? Now since we have this 13 over 12, we just have it 13 over 12, 13 over 12. So by the time you expand this, you end up with exactly this, x squared minus 13x over 6 plus 169 over 144. So equals to, what do we have? We have 144, 14 over 3, I beg your pardon, plus this is 169 over 144. So we're going to pick one of them. That'll be x minus 13 over 12 raised to power 2, which is a square. So and the LCM, 3 and 144 is 144. 144 times 14 over 3. 3 here 1. 3 here, you have 3 times 4, 12. Remember 2 is 48. So 48 times 14. 8 times 4, 8 times 14 is 112. Keep 11. 14 times 4 is 56. 56 plus this will give us 67. Let's see 72 plus 144 times 169 over 144. We have 169 here. So what do we have? We have x minus 13 over 12 raised to power 2 equals to 672. I will go from this 672 plus 169. Let's do this quickly. Let's do the math. That's 11. 8, 14. 841. That is cubed over 841 over 144. So what we do next? The next thing we do is look for a way to get rid of this very square, the power here. We're going to use our multiplicative inverse, 1 over 2. Then 1 over 2 right here. So we have x minus 13 over 12 equals to the square root. Don't forget, anytime you have an even root, plus or minus has to be attached over 144. So we are almost home. We're very close to getting the values of x. We're close to getting the values of x. Just very close. So what do we do next? The next thing we do is send this up to this x minus 13 over 12 equals to plus or minus. So square root of 841. If you use this 841 right here, what has the root before this? 2 times 3, 4, 3 times 3, 9, so 2, 2, 4 minus 4, 4, 1, 2 plus 3 is 4. So what do we have to this answer to give us a 4, 1? Let's test 9. Let's see first. 49 times 9, 9 times 9 is 1. 4 36, 44. That's good. So that's 29. 29 over, then square root of 144 is 12. Good. So we send this over to the other side. X, by the time this crosses, become plus 13 over 12, plus or minus 29 over 12. So what do we have? We have 13 plus or minus 29 over 12. Just bring these two together and we have it here. This stays here. So what do we have? 13 plus 29 over 12, or 13 minus 29 over 12. We're home. Virtually home. So what do we do next? So 13 plus 12 will give us 42 over 12. 13 minus 29 will give us minus 15 over 12. So it's high time we got this broken down. So this 2 year 21, this 2 year 6, 3 year 7, 3 year 2. So more or less that isn't 6. So 4 year 4, 4 year 3. So the values of x are, we call it the root of x, 7 over 2 or minus 4 over 3. To put it in the form of mixed fraction, 3.5 or minus 1 over 1 over 3. As simple as ABC. You can see how easy it is to use the completing the square method. One of the best and easiest methods ever. So stay tuned for the very last work example on this. See you in the next class. Thanks.